Sedgwick is hiring like a storm. You heard me. Sedgwick. Sedgwick, the company, is hiring like a storm. Up to $47 an hour. You heard me. $94,000 a year. Go ahead and apply. Don't sleep on it. Good morning, peoples. How are you all doing? How's the job hunt going or the side hustle going? Here is Joy the Hustler here with you today. We've got three great jobs with Sedgwick. In case you guys don't know or haven't heard of Sedgwick, Sedgwick is a risk management claims processing company. They've been around for a very long time in 80 countries, 30,000 employees. They seem to value flexibility and their whole core value from what I gather is just this whole idea of caring for their people, and you can see that right here on the screen. So that's what they're about. They've got a lot of jobs. I'll say, guys, don't sleep on it. Go ahead and apply real quick. In today's video, I've got three jobs. The first one is a data consultant job, which I'll share with you. And then an IT compliance specialist two job. And finally, we'll round it out with an entry level customer service job. So let's get right into it. All right. So the data consultant job, it's really, really cool job. This one right here, the primary purpose of the role is to develop complex reports and analyze company data, including company or client specific data. So this person is going to be a technical resource that develops reporting and analyzes data. That's really the crux of this role. Some of the essential responsibilities would be creating complex data reports and providing analysis for forecasting and benchmarking used by senior management. You'll report directly to senior management. You'll provide technical oversight and guidance to client dedicated and analysts located in multiple field offices. The good thing about this role, the qualifications is 5 years of related experience or equivalent combination of education and experience. So basically you don't have to have all the 5 years experience. If you have some education in data consulting plus some experience on the job, and you put that together, if you as long as you meet that 5 year qualification that they're looking for, that will do. Knowledge of developing queries and SQL, that's structured query language, and SAS. I think that's going to be important. But don't get scared of this. This is knowledge of developing queries. You don't have to be a guru with SQL, but if you have, basic knowledge, and even if you don't, I'd say pick up a quick book on SQL statements and SAS. It's pretty straightforward. If you just have a little bit of techie experience, I think you'll be good with this. I've done SQL statements in my past myself, and they're not very hard. They're basics, select statements. But I think the great thing about this company is that they are willing to work with you. It says right here in this taking care of you area, they've got career development and promotional growth opportunities. They will train you. A diverse and comprehensive benefits offering, including medical, dental, 401k, PTO, and more. So that's really good. So you've got your basic benefits package there, and you can always negotiate. I think one of the things on this particular job, they don't say how much they're paying, but I did a little bit of digging on this, and you are looking at a salary of $78,000 per year to $94,000 per year. So just keep that in your back pocket as something that you'd want to negotiate on, because that's what I was able to find regarding this data consultant job. Again, the resume for this particular job, consultant job, is out there in the description box. You can see, you'll find a resume template there. So go ahead and grab one of my templates if you need it. There are a lot of keywords in there, and pointers that can help you in terms of actually landing your first interview. All right, so that's the data consultant job. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one is another IT related type job. This is called the IT compliance specialist 2 job. And this one, really, when it comes to IT compliance, an IT compliance specialist, just so you guys know, this type of person is usually responsible for ensuring that companies follow the relevant industry standards and regulations. Their duties typically include coordinating the operations within companies and organizations to ensure they are in compliance with local, federal, and state government regulations, consulting with legal departments, and advising leadership and management on compliance matters. So that's typically like what an IT compliance specialist would do. Now, notice it says IT compliance specialist 2. So I'm assuming here that this is a level 2 type position, so a little bit higher than your basic IT compliance specialist person. So let's get into what they are requiring this person to do. So they want this person to apply your IT knowledge and experience to solve complex and constantly evolving technology challenges in the context of an energetic entrepreneurial culture. You're going to work on Sedgwick's industry-leading proprietary technologies and platforms with like-minded technology experts aligned on the same goals. Your role is to advance the IT compliance program, including coordinating and reporting of the work, to represent Sedgwick IT with specialized knowledge of IT compliance activities and standards to clients, carriers, and external stakeholders. The focus of this role is the supplier information security program and third-party risk assessment and management. So this really sounds like they're really trying to either strengthen the IT compliance department or they want to stand one up for this particular program. So some of your duties are going to include executing third-party risk assessments and risk management, responding to clients and carrier IT risk assessments and audit requests in a timely manner, assist in ensuring the ongoing compliance within the IT organization to the ISO standard. So you can read through the rest of it, but what I want to jump to right here has to do with qualifications. So they are saying that a bachelor's degree in a computer-related field from an accredited college or university is preferred, not required, but preferred. And then they're saying that a major in information systems or computer science is also preferred. So I would say here, a bachelor degree or a major in one of the info systems or computer science fields will trump someone who doesn't, but do not let that stop you from applying to this position. Even they say this at the very bottom. One of the things I want to mention here is they talk about at least one of the following credentials are preferred as well. So you've got your CIA, your SSCP, your CISA designation. So there are a lot of people that have at least one of these certifications. And you get people who have these certifications but may not have a degree. And then you've got people who have the degree but don't have the certifications. And then every now and then you'll find somebody who has both. So what I just want to say here is if you even meet one of these two criteria right here, preferred criteria, just go ahead and apply. Especially if you have the certification and not having the degree. I would not even worry about that because they tend to lean more to certifications and your experience. So they're also looking for 5 years of information technology, accounting, or closely related industry experience, or equivalent combination of education and experience required to include 2 years of work portfolio management or experience in a team environment. So again, they're asking for 5 years of experience, but they're saying, hey, if you don't have 5 years of experience, we'll take a combination of your experience and your education as long as you have 2 years of work portfolio experience, and that'll do for us. And then proficient knowledge of IT risk management, risk mitigation, data protection, and security and investigation procedures. These are really, I would say, the crux of what an IT compliance specialist would be doing and leaning into. So you definitely want to make sure you have stuff like that on your resume. Again, they say taking care of you. They're going to train you, career development, promotional growth opportunities are there. Sedgwick is an equal opportunity employer. Again, they say right at the bottom, they said, if you're excited about this role, but your experience doesn't align perfectly with every qualification in the job description, consider applying for it anyway. So that's very important. They've said it already, so I don't even need to belabor that. So go ahead and apply to this. Again, this is another one where they don't list the salary, but again, I've gone ahead and done some digging here, and the average salary for IT compliance specialist 2 at Sedgwick is right around that $77,000 a year salary. So you want to keep that in your back pocket. Again, very similar to the data consultant, except the data consultant one starts at 78 and goes all the way up to 94. So, you pick what you qualify for and what you think you'd like to do. All right. So moving on to the third job. And this is a very exciting. This is an entry-level customer service coordinator representative. This is for the second or evening shift at Sedgwick. Again, all these positions are remote. You can do it from anywhere in the US. So here they get into it and they say, okay, this is what we need you to do as an entry-level customer service person. Obviously, provide excellent customer service to external customers and internal support to an assigned team. So basically, you'll be communicating with people on the outside of Sedgwick as well as internal support teams within Sedgwick, providing customer service to them. You'll be a liaison between customers and team members when necessary. It doesn't seem like a ton of high stress or anything like that. You'll provide detailed notes on phone calls and track and code documentation according to standard processes. They will train you. The requirements of qualifications here, education and licensing, what they're looking for is a high school diploma or GED. Skills, strong oral and written communication, computer literate, including Microsoft Office, organizational skills required. Experience, clerical customer service experience or equivalent combination of education and experience is preferred. Once again, uh, and on this one, I think I don't know if they have the salary on here on this one. I don't think they do. But again, I've gone ahead and, just based on past folks who've gotten jobs there and just digging on this one, the entry-level customer service position pays between $17 and $22 an hour. I would definitely push for the top end of that. You always negotiate, never be afraid to ask for more. Especially knowing in your back pocket that they can go up to 22. So that's all I have for you, my peoples. I hope this is proved to be beneficial to you. Again, if you need the resume templates, go ahead and grab them in the description section of this YouTube video. There's a lot of great information there, a lot of great keywords you can use to land you that first interview with Sedgwick. And Sedgwick is a great company. They are hiring like a storm. So if you need a job, you need one quickly, I'd say go ahead and hop on this as quickly as possible. All right, folks, take care and have a good one.